ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Realationship, where average men and average women talk about everything related to the relationship between dating in the world around it and the sphere, everything that has to do with it and that involves in the dating scene, whether you're together or you're just looking for somebody, it applies. So tonight discussion, we have again on the panel Mr. Level himself, Mr. Two Chain, Gold Chain Man. Yeah. Big up yourself tonight, my friend. Level, big up yourself.
Come on, is it?
Yeah.
Lockdown party.
All
Yeah,
right. As usual, Mr. Controversy himself. Capo,
yeah,
Rachel style tonight.
yeah, dark
Bright
shades.
lights. Big up
Yeah,
yourself. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
This one is a good one. We all dealing with our own little situation during the pandemic, and you know we go out, we hard go to everybody who alone and the mental strain it and all them things. So we really hope people out there find ways to keep their mental health up and just try to see the positive in everything, even though you're by yourself. So tonight's topic we're gonna cover something where you know we can shed some light on and maybe give somebody some another creative idea around dating during the pandemic. That's the topic for night. Dating during the pandemic. How creative can you get? Because it's not the norm. You can just go pick up Sally, John come check you, whatever the case may be. We have to be creative now. So let's start with Level. Cause you are Mr. Rosemantic, chocolate and rose, So
Wanted
so
flowers and so.
so we
Yeah,
want to
well,
start off. How
nah,
creative?
like,
What's a creative way if date during this pandemic? Yeah?
all right, here I go now. You see, that one kind of close to my heart. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Because I'm out there and right now I'm in a pandemic and dating stay away. Because one of the main things that while a lot of females say yes, want to indulge in some creative dating. I mean, there is a lot of drawback because when you talk about pandemic, the curfew times, not this thing. No, we can't just go out there and drink or go dinner anymore or go up on the beach and so forth because of that. So how within are we to be creative? You understand? People which just say, well, all right then, they can recreate the restaurant at home, they can recreate the bar at home, they can recreate the cinema at home as well. You understand? They can have your games night at home and you have games where we ask questions about each other's personality. So by playing the game, you get to understand we are understand. You understand? But then you have the girls and most of the boy shop, when you feel comfortable, I go over your house. But then when I say, well, no, you have to think out of the box. You may have come over, you know. Or also we have lockdown. So I say, all right, baby, fine, you don't want to come over, make you come over. What time you go supermarket? Make me go supermarket then because you have to pick up some news. You come over. That way there we can chit chat, we can see their dates. Understand? So these are ways in which I want people if you can think about it. Because while we're here, we try get everything done within the curfew times. You know, while they can probably find time to do something social, they can say, you know, Jeremy was like me, Kim was like me, you know, me go look some food there, so me go supermarket. So I wouldn't mind you call him, yo, you want to call me? That can be a date too. That's a way in which they get someone to get understand you as well. So as some more started, so when you keep on take the button and bring on the second leg some more.
before we bring it over to Capo, let me ask you
Mm,
a question because
ask me.
you said if you want to go there, meaning your house or her house, wouldn't
Mm,
you as a woman, if you's a woman, that more sure because first remember, yeah, try date this man, know this man, you know, want to find yourself in a situation over in yard. And there's a lot of security issues, I would say, women have with that. So for go over a man house during this pandemic, yeah. One, one, I mean, I just give the cons of
yeah,
this.
man, yeah,
One,
man.
Monday night house lock up, him not socialize properly, him rev up him honey, and the woman
In
no want
charge.
them charge up on him and she are going in a space that she
Hold
not
on, all
consider
right.
to be safe. Hold on.
Hold on.
One. Two is that there is it is a real strange place we are. It's strange. you are in the first phase of getting to know her, and usually reaching a yard is stage two of knowing somebody where it's that your comfort level reaches a certain point that you can't even go over the house, you know. So I could see the drawback from women say, boy, really like a sinner, but a pandemic I not me not come over your house.
Fine, that's I get that. That's a
All
little to the
right.
point where hold on, that's a little to the point where all right then now for the first step we're just if you come over. Now I mean any little errands you have up on the road, any little thing you have to grab, hey, you want to join me? You know what I mean? It's still public space. And it's still yes, we have the business and so but we can chit chat, you know, we can get an idea each other as well. And then a second thing that comes up in during the pandemic is that communication. This real now communication is where you have to pay more attention to. Now, I mean, you have to go find the time to talk to whosoever you're interested in or who are showing some interest in your facility.
But
Because,
isn't that's all we have right now is time? That's all we have
well,
right
But
now, you know.
hold on,
why,
hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna tell you,
mm,
I think the pandemic fundamentally showed the problems that people have with dating. Full stop.
Mm-hmm.
Because from ever since it should have been about communication first. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
what's your name? What you like doing, etc., etc., etc. Before it even reach drinks and party and beer and whatever. But I think people kind of circumvent that part of it with being a socialite. Oh, let's go have a drink. Let's go have this. Let's go to there go eat. Let's go to a movie, whatever. So if you even listen to most women, or most people, I'm not even gonna say women, they base it on the dates. So they say, oh, no sex until after 3 dates, or after 3 dates, we need to know if a relationship, or after 3 dates, whatever, whatever. It is not based on the quality of the information that is being, because me can the woman there on the phone with my girl. Back in the days when you used to meet under the clock, in a high school, you know, have the chance to say you go up on date. You're there on the phone till you drop asleep. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. But
We
then you
can't
know way
we can't
more
see what
about
kind of
somebody.
life you used to live, you know, Capo. Yeah, you
You
love
know,
that the clock, the bag man.
yeah, man,
yeah,
at the
but
time.
what like
But
injection, Capo?
but then you knew way more about somebody within a month than right now. Because right now people have sex and I say them in a relationship. But if you ask them some in-depth question, them don't know. So because of that, the fundamental issue, it is now even worse in the scope of a pandemic because one would think, no, you have technology, do more video call. You
All
see the
right,
person, you interact with the person, you see facial
all right,
expression, tone, everything. People know
all
that.
right. Fair enough. But here's the other side of that. With the pandemic, and we can be creative, yes, in different ways, but there's no escape. And I think that is the problem. There is no escape. So now when me could have said, no, can't bother with this, me go somewhere and, you know, see different things and do different. There's no escape. So you know stuck with this person, whether you like it or not.
Mm.
Pretty much. There's no escape in the pandemic, because it's not like you can just get up tomorrow morning and say, "Chum, I gotta just go up on the ends and chill out." It's a lot more difficult. So with where you say getting to know somebody, we have moved so far away from that. So for even have a creative spark right now, it's hard because you're confined, and we're not used to confinement for that long. We always have the option to get up and leave. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
right, right,
I
right.
get that.
I get that. But
So,
well,
so
fair enough.
how do you no, how do you maneuver now as a person that all right, let me go from this is not about let me say this to the audience. It's not about being single alone. This is about being in a committed relationship as
Okay.
well. Because we still have to date during the pandemic, whether you're
Mm.
single or you're with somebody. You can't
Right.
catch. We've been on lockdown. Well,
About a year
Jamaica has
now.
been on a
Well,
hard lockdown.
Jamaica and US maybe a
Yeah,
little
man.
different.
Yeah.
So let's say we went through the first 6 months of the year last year, the middle 6 months,
Mm.
severe lockdown, and you had to do something different for your wife, for your husband, because you were up in each other for 6 months in the house, literally in the house. Nobody ever gone
Mhm.
away. And what I found to be helpful, I got um let me say it two ways. I got some bikes and I got bicycle. Bikes, being in the US, me start to say bikes, bicycle in Jamaica. I got bicycle and me and the wife, we rode together. Simple as that, we ride the bikes together. We talk while we're there. We make fun of each other while riding the bikes. And, that to me was getting out without going out and spending money because
Without
we
me.
couldn't.
But
So,
yeah, prove my point, and it's a point for me I make because if you meet somebody, I mean, meeting them bad and not so bad. If you're just starting a relationship, and
mhm.
that's what I say. People have wrapped it around drinks and movie and eating. If you are like level is a man with like in fitness and everything there, come at the gym with me. Me I go jog, come jog with me. So there is so much that can be done, but is that I believe male and female it's like when you take money out of it, some people don't feel like they can be of the same value to a relationship. Then I can prove to you, oh, I'm in a expensive shirt and I'm buying a bottle of this. It's like their charisma has left then because them can just have a regular conversation and just let themselves out and say, this is who I am. Because
But
me not see what hard in it. As I say,
it,
picnic,
it,
if you
it
want
is
to go
hard.
picnic.
If it's hard, if you build a persona on money, if you build a persona about yourself that I am who I am because of money, if you take
Mm,
away the money, you're not who you say you are. So dating, dating
mm-hmm.
during before pandemic was that. That was
Right.
dating a lot of men, a lot of women. Oh, where you gonna carry me go? What we are
Mm-hmm.
gonna do? And now
Right.
that now has been stripped away from all of us, not just one set of people, all of us, the creatives and the non-creative people. So now you get stuck with these people now that after living in the same world that literally wouldn't be in the same space for more than 5 seconds, if so to
Yep.
speak.
Yep.
So now, if you don't reinvent yourself, literally you have to reinvent yourself during this period now because you can't carry out for drinks. Him can't carry you go a movie. Him
Mm-hmm.
can't carry you go hotel. Him can't there's so much things that we couldn't
Well,
do.
well, okay, okay, I still go on. Still.
No. I'm saying during that period, there's so much things
Yo,
that we
well,
couldn't
if she
have
no
done.
want come here, yeah, brother, then she can't want come out hotel.
But I
What,
No,
try to
what
show
you
you.
going with?
All right,
no. She
all
probably would
right,
have gone to an hotel because
all
it's not
right.
exclusively there. She have the access of screaming and somebody next door can hear her in the room.
Well, fair enough.
So if you
No,
want
no,
to
but
get technical, but
I said that my life answer because you see, I don't want to get past that. And this, I gotta bring it up because guess what? The fact say, me invite you over. You know what I mean? Say, it's a hostel me have. So once you come across, it's like me pay for something, so you have to know come dash out. You understand? But
hold
no.
on, hold on,
Hold on, hold on. Because
hold
a
on.
lot of times, when this is the thing, it's because we put in a concept there. It's when a girl finally come home and she invite you over. It's like in a sort of say, yes, it's now time to give up the cooking because she come over. Because we equate coming over to physicalness so much. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So let
And
me ask the
I
question.
would try to move away from that. You
All
understand?
right, you said something very important. You want to try and move away from that,
Yeah, man.
right? What indication are you giving her that you are moving away from that? No,
Because
let's be
yeah,
real.
what I was explaining to somebody, man, I was just listening. It's the fact say me invite you to my house. It does show you how the type of level me put you on. Because I don't invite anybody to my house. It's easier for me to take somebody to a restaurant, to a bar on the beach. But for me to say, hey, come over, come and sit down on the balcony, will be to wine or one reason. It means that me see you in a different light. You
Yes,
understand?
but does does your
Does she not know
action
that?
reflect
Hmm?
her
Of
not
course,
getting the D
of
when she come
course,
there?
of course, of course, of
Okay.
course. Understand? Of course, because
Tell her, you know,
let
you're a
me
better
say,
man than me and you. And the
but me I try to
Capricorn.
show you. Me I try to move from them thing there.
No,
Years
but
me I try to tell the girl say, hey, listen me. If you invite you over, me know why the first thing you start is, yo, me not get nothing, you know. Hey,
no, well, to be fair,
come
Lev,
over
to
if you
be
come
fair,
give me something.
to be fair, and I think I understand the point where Philip are trying to make is that it is based on the type of conversation you're having. And we know that a girl where you just want to hit and move, the conversation is different from a girl who you see as somebody you can be long term with.
All right, let's
No,
use.
anyway you take it, the two of them have to come in your yard for be physical. And like say you
No,
go
don't knock,
one
don't knock, don't knock.
and rent
Come
two
on,
for 2 hours. So the two of them are coming in your house regardless. But I think the conversation, the lines of conversation, how the conversation going, that girl would know, say, you know, so the brother you read me, or the brother you just want to get in my jeans. So the line of communication and the type of conversation you're having is what will dictate the comfort.
exactly, because guess what? A girl where you saw a try to get a bank from, I'm not gonna just say, hey, more I come over because more cook for you. More, you understand? Create a restaurant vibe there at my house for you. No. I just say,
But
come
you
make
still
spot
not
for
answer the
movie.
question, you know. You still
Yeah.
not answering my question.
Of course.
No. All right. If a woman was on this show tonight, I will ask her the direct question. Hey, may I talk to you now for about 3-4 weeks? And I love for you to come to my house, come eat dinner. Remember, you have never had sex with this woman. 1. 2, you invite her to your most intimate space, your yard. 3, you cook for her. That means you prime her up. Think about it from that point.
What do you mean, me a primer up? Hold on, me a cook first, me a primer up.
Yeah, get her in the, yeah, sure, say, yo, me go treat it. Me go, what? That's part of the wine and dine. No, that's why they say wine and dine. It's one in this, it come together.
Yeah, look.
Well, I know, but I'm being a realist here. I am being a realist. I'm just
I see it, and that's why.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm telling you from the, hold on, give me a chance. May I tell you from the woman them perspective? If you invite them to your most intimate,
no. Well, the woman there, so no, we can't talk from the woman perspective. No, of them there, so no. We are talk as man. You understand? The reason.
So hold on, let me finish now, and then just to segue back to a creativity part. Yes, you want to be creative. Yes, you want to have the atmosphere of being outside in the world having fun, but you gotta do it in your yard. But again, what action in that creativity we're gonna make you think say, yo, me now get bored when me go over there, you know, unless me don't right tell him say me now give nothing. Come on, answer that question.
Open that. Before we answer the question, you know, some always know man this. You know, say a woman always brings sex to the equation.
No.
Because this is may I tell you about my love. We don't even thinking about it. I say, come across dinner. You put in my mind, you know, so me not get nothing. So right now, me start think about sex. And when me invite you, me not think about sex. Me I think about your company.
But she don't know that.
Understand? But me I tell her about to see it, but I mean, that. Me I tell her if me I say come for dinner. You understand? I got reason.
Well, on level, you know, be fear.
May I tell you?
Remember, you know you, she don't know you. You just get to know each other.
Exactly.
By you saying, come over and cook, you in your honesty know, say you just want to cook and get to know her, fine. She, in her prior 5, 10, 15, 20 relationship, she knows to come over and eat, mean the deal.
All right, so hold on now. Leading up to this discussion, we have discussion before was that in the day, you can't use a previous experiences then. Yeah, judge his new acquaintance. Because you have to give me a chance to show you who me is.
All right.
You have to give me a chance to
show you who me is. Fair enough. So
no,
all right, fair enough. Hold on. We'll give that. Fair enough, because I always say baggage must be left at the door before you go in.
It's not baggage. No, it's not baggage. Baggage is not that. That is experience. There's a difference between baggage and experience, brother.
All right, so experience.
Because you can't come out of the you can't come out of the bank with 100,000 in your hand and get robbed 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and you're gonna say, "Me not gonna make it baggage." That is not baggage. That is experience. You can always.
All right. So what I can say, your experience with Capo and Philip are going to determine your experience with me.
No.
No, but you're going guarded.
Forward. So you're going to say, listen, I'm not saying you are this kind of guy. However, I'm not comfortable coming to your house because
Probably
So
you
all
is.
know.
right. So
Mhm.
let's go back to the original
Mm.
question so we can focus on it. She
Right.
now come here yard. What's the other
Mm.
creative way now for get a woman excited enough in her panic for pulling her attention because she now come here yard, she don't know that well.
Mm.
What's next?
No, but all right.
Well,
Let me
mm.
take this. And it go back to what me there say. And it's not just the men who might think money or whatever make them be suave. Even on the flip side, women, they feel like if they don't dress up here and make up and look nice, they are not presentable. So if you say I meet a girl and me I talk to Jackie and me I message her and I say, yo, make a video call no more. If we even go watch the same series together. So the two of we are watch Bridgerton or you know whichever series on Netflix are on the place. I'm gonna say we go watch it together. You on FaceTime, me on FaceTime. Most times they probably won't tell you no. Because why? There is a chance, there is a vulnerability that comes with you seeing me in my space and I'm a nighty or my little yard clothes. I'm here no door and my face no door. So having that kind of directness, them feel them not like it. So they might be like, no man, just talk to me. Or no, just text. But we all know that texting is only a small percentage of communication. And even phone, even though phone is still a better percentage, is still limited.
If you feel how about giving her a heads up, hey, more FaceTime it tonight.
Them still gonna tell you no, brother.
Hold on, no,
Because
you
them are feel why me? Because think about it. She go be there and put her makeup for them on a FaceTime with you.
well that you technically have your date that way, so why not?
Yeah, but that is it. But it's like in a sense it kind of nonsensical. Because we attack. Me never put on a makeup for come on here, so but then
Yeah,
you
but we are
have
men.
some
It's a
females.
difference. It's a
Hold
Yeah,
on,
but
hold
you
difference.
on.
have
But
some
hold on.
females
Like because we
like
said
they
this,
need to do
we
that.
are discuss creativity through the pandemic, right? So
Mm.
remember now, the argument is that we are trying to date knowing say we can't
Exactly.
operate under the normal
Exactly. So
Right.
umbrella.
if you mean say
You
if you go
understand?
beard and put on little makeup for come from
Right.
FaceTime, that yeah, it's part of the
But
whole gig.
and then same breath where if my son
Agree.
or the online school, instead of putting khaki uniform
You
and
have to
dress up
put
and
on the
go in front of my
uniform.
laptop, I'm not feeling uniform
Exactly.
same way. You
I mean
understand?
I'm uniform in I'm living
Yeah.
room, but
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely. Yeah,
Put
yeah.
on
That's
them
what thing say.
PE clothes and them
Right.
something there.
I understand. Right,
exactly. So
right.
look at it like this. Look at it like this. If you want to be creative in it, have Zoom, you can't people have Zoom funeral,
Yeah,
people
Zoom
have
can go
Zoom
on.
wedding. Why is it that you can't date fix up your face for Zoom? It's a date. Even if you not eat the same thing, you position your camera, you
Hold
set
on.
down your phone, whatever.
You're the
I may
queen shot. You're the
agree.
queen shot. You're the
I
queen shot. You're
agree.
the
it's
queen
a
shot.
little
You know
bit of
why? You
interaction.
know why? You know why?
Why?
Because generally persons don't place importance getting to know. They
But
place
and that's
importance on
but I
socializing.
come back
You
to my
understand?
point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
come back to my point
The
because
importance,
the
because really
importance
know
is
how
not getting to know the person. The
exactly is
importance is
socializing.
looking good and looking good. They get it
Socializing is important.
like
You understand?
that was a derivative. So no, when you're going to flip it now and make the getting to know be the primary, it feel weird because it's just me and
Mm,
you. There is no music in the background, no
yeah.
No
Instagram
distraction.
selfie, no distraction. It's just me and you there, and me I eat my KFC and you I eat a Burger King,
And you require
and
to
we
give me a,
as if
yeah,
we're
I
there
want
for
to give your attention. You understand? So
exactly.
right there and then it's like people start to like, oh my God, this is how
All
people
right.
do this.
All right. So if you can't do Zoom, you can't go me yard, where
Who
would
will
you go
meet
on
up?
the rooftop
No,
and
well, I'm
shoot
say,
the pool
I just say
to
Fitness, you
send
can
all the
fitness.
jog,
bird?
go
We
walk.
can say, listen, we can say, darling, in the morning we can go walk on the personal strip. You know what I mean? Walk back and forth is a good, that give one good 5 minutes, depending on how you walk. You understand?
Mm,
So you get in a good conversation there, taking a breeze. You might stop and slow down and chip two stone pan the sea stop. You understand?
mm,
But that's the thing. But it's like a lot of women or a lot well, generally people, you know what I mean, does I don't know. It's like they don't want. I don't know. It's like they're afraid to spend this time together.
Well,
Is it? I think the
Because no, look
question.
at the Capo. All right, Capo. Because Mr. Tigers, all right, let's go walk, and then we say yes, but it will never happen.
And that's what I'm saying. I think when it all boiled down to it, and I think what you are talking about, it we're going kind of digress from the topic because I think for the most part, a lot of women will say to you, they don't feel like you earn that importance to do certain things, so so they're not going to do it. So in theory,
How earn the
it's so
importance
nice.
now?
so let me
Yeah, but
ask. All right, all right. As men, what would be something creative that you would want a woman do for you while when you were in the pandemic and your date, and what kind of creative thing other than the wine and the Zoom and the dinner on the Zoom? What creative thing would be good and make you feel good? Say yeah.
all right. Well, I never did a date, but for me, I am big on just spending time. I'm not gonna lie. So as Level did say, we can't go out and she busy otherwise for whatever reason. Fine. As you say, you go supermarket, you go spend a 2 hour in a Price Mart or Mega Mart or wherever. All right, me need to buy groceries too. We can go groceries together. Because at the core of it, and I think most women will agree, once she fall for you, you're good. So once you put in the initial work, you say, yeah man, she like you, this is a cool guy, whatever.
Yeah,
After
but you
that, she
not
can
answer
come.
my question.
Me just tell you, we go creative. All right. Outside
No,
of
so
this,
no, from
I would
PR
have
point
never
of
gone to
view.
supermarket with a female
Well, no.
and consider it a date. So that's what me I said. Something as simple as that. To me, she making the offer. I say, all right, me I go supermarket Saturday morning, 8 o'clock. That is creative to me.
Mm, supermarket. This is the action that these days.
Hey,
So,
what let me
You know,
try to say, but that you see because now you see, well, within Jamaican atmosphere, it can hard to get creative outside of certain things. You understand? So it's not like say it stops certain way if it forget the real level of creative because like for me, as all right then I believe say any situation at all can be created online. You know what I mean? So I like a girl from some boy level when my games night. Me ever see a game. They just like this, and we are play game and we are laugh or joke same way. You understand? Bam, after a movie come on. You know what I mean? We can still FaceTime. You have a phone, so we are watching movie. Backside, we're gonna watch the girl. Yes, we can watch the girl for real. And the same vibe. So I believe that the same vibe can be created through technology. You understand? It's just that persons need to put their mind there. The same exact, me can play Ludi over the same way. We can
yeah,
play
but
Domino same way.
it seems silly to people. It seems
Understand? We
I,
cannot put together like you can do a cooking a video call me. Well, baby, Jeremy, over there, I make me see the protein muffin and me try to create it. What you do again, Ray? Me see air fried chicken oven. What you do it again, and that's the thing. And I say, oh, me run up and supermarket. You busy? No. Okay, me I come pick we gone. Simple. Simple. Because now we don't have a time we spend the social time at the errands time we spend together. You know what I mean? The time we get run out and go do a year
have
before
to do the errands together.
that
Exactly.
barber you come to. You understand?
But even
but you
outside of
not
that,
go at them place there. So
Why
yeah, but even outside
you
of
don't
that,
need to call the time.
Baba still have to come on away, I say man. You have to
You know,
still
all
you
the
know, man.
pandemic.
all in the
Oh,
pandemic.
all the pandemic. So
Neil
Baba
take
make money now. Baba making money
Neil take
still.
that them broke. Neil take and you just still have putting
Yeah,
in the work.
man. You know,
But
get the
what
same amount of hours, but you know, it's like I do a thing. You
you have to
understand?
So
do?
me go tip off and drop off at the end of the question. And so seeing that we are come to almost the end of lockdown situation, because things are open up little by little. Do
And
you
that's
think
Jamaica,
the
sir.
dating, eh?
Well, little bit.
Well, for
And
me,
you
Florida
can still
open up.
go out and have a drink here and there. It's just that you restrict you at a certain time.
Yeah, forget about it. I
Listen,
mean, man, hey, I
Florida
can't drink
open up.
when sun out. I don't know why. We can't
Yeah,
drink
Florida
when
open
sun
up.
out.
Florida open up like a hockey we're ready for sell. Yeah.
Like.
Open up like you'd never believe. So, all
But
right.
but Philip, but hold
Hold
on,
on.
hold on. Before you shift it, and I don't want people to feel like you're limited by technology because even though in a pandemic, there's still things you can do one
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, we
You
can.
know what I mean? And if you even want to say you go picnic, if you even want to say you go some beachfront and park up somewhere and look out, is a whole heap of hills and valleys
I've
about the
seen it
place.
drive. I've seen it drive. Can
And
make
sit down.
make a
Just
little
drive
hill
if you want
drive.
to movie and come back. The money you'd have spent on a bottle of wine, you full your tank, you jump on the toll and you drive out on the coast and you sightsee and you have an experience, you come back. So the creativity is not limited to technology. You can go back to the grassroots and just yo, listen, me don't know you like that, so me could talk at your gate, talking at the car. You know what I mean? As I say, picnic. We can go there and house, go roll in the grass if somebody case. So it can still be interactive. It might not be in a crowded space, which is fine because everybody I think about them health.
Mhm. All right. So here's what I'm gonna ask. Seeing that we are ease from this whole social lockdown thing and you can't do so much social things, do you think dating are gonna change going forward?
No, you just can't wait to go back to the norm.
So
Go
that
back to
now
the
it's going back to the whole socialite situation
So
again.
people just are wait. So it not gonna change. Nothing. People just are wait. And when the gate open, then come back to it.
Gone.
So do you not think nobody are gonna place the importance of having somebody because it was a rough year for a lot of people. So you don't think dating now gonna change based on past experience of last year?
No,
No. So what have we
no.
learned?
I'm sorry. I've not seen any indication from my observations where I say, okay, yes, it look like things are go towards
Wow.
or leaning towards. I don't. There's no encouragement in that regard.
Wow.
It's more of the same in under different contexts.
Hmm. I would have think it would have changed at some bit because you find yourself in a space by yourself for that long period. The isolation would have
All
make
right.
you appreciate.
All right. Here I go now, Philip. You see now, it's
Mhm.
not when level come and say, let us go for a picnic and make a little walk one policy does. You know what they must say? Oh, you know, I just got invited to a villa down in Mobi. I'm a pack up for now. So I still that's that.
They say gone back to.
That's,
Oh
yeah,
my
so,
God.
But big man thing. But for real, if you look at it, you know, and I say people are still stuck in the socialite mentality because 1.5 year ago, oh, I'm eating lunch here, I'm driving here, I'm sleeping here, I'm eating here, I'm dancing here. COVID come and all you see are me. Probably a couple people are doing them fitness thing, couple people are cook, and me. Now it open back a little bit. Oh, me there hotel, me there hotel, me there villa, me there hotel, me there villa. Because why? That is another way if you prove or for show off, so to speak. Nobody now post when them a eat a patty or eat a bun and cheese. So it's like them just a yearn for your opportunity to say, yo, me there road and me dress up.
stunt. It's a stunt.
Stunt.
It's a
Basically,
stunt. Yeah, it's a stunt.
the pandemic has taught us absolutely nothing about
Nothing.
No.
ourselves. Than
Exactly.
to just make sure so we show people so we are live life where them need to see we are live. Not by ourselves.
But what we can understand is that people are ball say, you know, they might earn less because less hours of work, them can't make the money, whatever. So we can understand how it is that yeah, ball say money now make things tight, rated, but yet still, yeah, you're in figure road to spend money when you really need to spend. Because if you and your virgin them are really
Well, no, no.
virgin, you
Wanna
know, come link up and play some domino on the beach in the Guineas or whatever the case is,
careful.
or whatever, when you play some
Wanna be careful.
if I really bridging them, you want to see. So it's really and truly, yeah, anybody want to come out of them house. Me want to come out of my house. But my yearning to come out of my house is not necessarily for to say, I want the world see me. You know what I mean? And I think that is a disparity between most of the people. Them is like the energy behind you wanting to come out of your house is to spend money for show up on people who ain't really business about, which is strange.
But that's always been like man, you spend You do things for the people who you know like to impress the people who something to show something that affect the saints. But
Yeah, yeah.
it is very, but I
Spend the money with
personally
them
I
and have
just
them
figure
to
say
impress the
would
people
I
they don't
would I
like.
learn something? Would I come out of this and say, boy, me I gotta appreciate having people around me, me I gotta appreciate to find somebody significant in my life. Me I gotta appreciate just having a general sit down conversation, my elbow can rub on yours kind of situation. You mean if you
Yeah,
tell me say we not learn nothing, we gone actually
hold
worse
on.
off?
But all right, in listening to the guy with Kepa was a share. When name a junior JR, when the man named Kepa was a share, the Atlanta man.
Kevin Samuel.
Yeah,
Kevin Samuel.
Samuels. Right. So the man there, when we listen to him, he must say, well, this can apply to local women too. Whereas everybody's now okay with saying, hey, me can live with myself going forward. You know, me can make myself happy. I don't need a man. I don't need this. I don't need
No.
that. You understand? And it's
If that was
because
the case, mental health would have gone down. If that was the case, mental health would have gone down. Since the
what was
whole
the case? Hold
pandemic,
on.
we have so much mental health issues gone through the roof. That means you cannot live by yourself. No
And,
Yeah,
matter
and
what
people
they
fail
want
to
to say.
understand
but
people
they
fail
now
to
accept it.
understand
They now accept it.
companionship, you know.
Whether yeah, all right. If you come to me and tell me say the sky is red, not because me not accept it means say it is not. It is blue. Whether you
Right.
want to say red all day, every day, it is still blue. So if they want to accept it or not, that is either here nor there.
Yeah,
Mental health
Yeah.
issues since pandemic start has risen.
has
It
increased.
did not get
Yes.
better.
But from the beginning of time, it has always been about companionship of any kind. Whether you want to have, whether it's animal, whether it's male, female, kids. It is you can imagine right now you win the lotto and ain't nobody to share it with.
It's pointless.
It's
Pointless.
pointless. You want to say you get a promotion at work. Your first person you call, whether your mommy, your daddy, your best friend,
It's companionship.
companionship.
Yeah.
And the more that people separate, because remember, you know, if the women out there say, yo, me don't need no man to happy, fine, no problem. But then remember, say Jackie, who you gonna call Jackie to say, guess what, me get a promotion. Jackie have fear, man. Jackie not answer your call right now because she enjoy fear herself with fear, man. Or she have to go break with she do to accommodate you. Eventually, I go be annoying because she say, listen, my girl, we are friends and everything, but me have my man for go deal with. So you need to go find one for yourself. So it is going to become a time when eventually they're going to realize that it's well and good you have a degree and your master's and you have a promotion. But if you don't have somebody to share it with, it's all moot.
The man said, and there's importance. The man mentioned, say, hey, being a bachelor and a bachelorette in your 40s, the 50s, that is desirable. You understand? Whereas yes, you have certain man because the sugar daddy thing and the sugar mommy thing, but in general, you know what I mean, 40 I got them 50-year-old bachelor.
I mean, I say.
It's not comfortable. It is
Yeah,
not.
that's it.
Well, gentlemen, good discussion. As I would hope that it's not the general consensus that people think them better off being by themselves after what we just got through a whole year of and still partially going through. We need one another. We need to be creative. We don't necessarily have to come on each other yard. Zoom, as Level says there. The clock is there for clock capo, you know. And let's be a little bit creative. Let's open our minds and do different things somewhere with an normal. Because we're not gonna socialize like that for a while. So let's just
Alright.
try something different. So on that note, gentlemen, you know, it's been real and I hope my viewers get something. And if you have any questions, guys, just shoot it on the YouTube, the Instagram, and we'll tackle them
And
one
if
by
you
one.
guys have any suggestions about being
Yes,
creative as well, they can always
yes,
put in the
being
page so
creative. We
keep the
share them.
vibes.
And
Drop a comment.
Yes,
and,
please,
and we
please.
will be doing a Instagram live. We'll put it out. We're gonna try the one a month. We're not try to saturate the thing like everybody else. So I think I'm gonna just be once a month. We'll let Capo will let you know when that is. And we want to entertain on the conversations and we get to share on our own views and whatever. Cause we out if you like and make we know what time it is. Cause yeah, one girl says she would have beat we because she a bad girl. But that's it. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. We appreciate the views. Big up on yourself. Have a good night. Peace out.
Oh.
Yes,